Several years ago, Michael Hightower had a vision to create an entity that would serve as a platform to convene like-minded individuals who could see the potential that he saw in Atlanta's southern region. Well, as a result, South Metro Development Outlook was born. And here we are, 14 years later. And just like many of us in this room today, South Metro Development Outlook has matured and grown over the years and is now the largest development conference in South Metro today.
Soaring in 16, I think is very appropriate as we continue to soar through a variety of mechanisms and activities in each one of our communities. As we think about South Metro, and you guys can remember back when coming south, it would be, what do we highlight? Now it's about how do we balance what's on the plate. There's a lot on the plate now in South Metro. Many of you can recall, Mike, at the very first one, we had to figure out what are we going to talk about in South Fulton. Now it's how can we manage how much we have to talk about?
In the Southern Crescent. Change is coming. Change only comes, though, when we put the hard work in. So thank you for being here, and God bless each and every one of you. Thank you again.
As the primary comprehensive university in South Metro Atlanta, Clayton State University, under the leadership of President Tim Hines, is deeply engaged with the community and focused on making dreams come real every day.
Georgia went from being one of the 10 states that lost the most jobs to we're now so far in this recovery, and over the last 2 years, we're among the 12 fastest growing states. And we've actually had a window where we're in the top 6. So we're back creating jobs again. So we take the jobs we lost, we take the jobs we add back, and we're still in the top, well, let's call it a third, if you look at employment versus 2007.
Atlanta's sort of turning itself, especially on the south side, into kind of a nice logistics hub. You may have read last week in the Business Chronicle about a $45 million investment that's going to be made in Henry County by Omega out of Birmingham.
In Clayton County, we're very excited about having an airport in our county. 84% of it is in the county. The potential is 4,000 new jobs in that area as we look to bring that a lot of abandoned property and older property up to current standard.
My firm purchased 50 acres and is putting up an 850,000 square foot speculative building, which will be an investment of over $30 million. We're about halfway finished. We have designed that to attract e-commerce companies and regional distribution companies, similar to what Al Nash has talked about in his neck of the world.
It begged the question, I really want to know what the perception is of the South Metro area.
I think that it's critical to change that perception of the South Fulton side or the South Metro area being just homes or just warehouses, because I think that it is changing, and I think that there is a possibility for the whole entire region to develop strategically, which is critical, I think.
I think there's a lot more commonality and synergy. All of us want smaller homes that are walkable. My grandmother wants the exact same thing. I think there's a lot of the walkability, the passive green space, the mixed use. It benefits people on both ends of the spectrum. It's sort of the tie that binds.
I live in West End. We are right in historic West End, which is in town Southwest. And a little known fact about West End is that we are what's called and we have an intersection of data, kind of a hub core where data moves. So data in West End moves much more quickly.
Today, that's not it. It's mixed use. Your millennial panel, they want to live, work, and play in those environments. And so you have to be able to service the residents, the business entities, and then the community as a whole. One of the things that we have is the cable Wi-Fi program, which gives we're the largest Wi-Fi provider in the Metro Georgia area and have access to 13 million hotspots nationwide.
if we can get them while they're still in high school, the research shows that if you engage a student in high school and post-secondary while in high school, the chances are much greater that he or she will complete high school. And so we've ramped up dual enrollment programs to accommodate that initiative. There are advisory committees for every program of study, and every advisory committee member is engaged with that program of study, which makes it easy for our students to go to work and easy for them to hire our students.
Well, I'd like to begin, first of all, Michael, by telling you again what an honor it is for Porsche to help sponsor your wonderful event. We're very honored to be here. Thank you for the opportunity.
It turns out, by the way, contrary to the rumors that the communities on the South Side could not get along, could not work together, could not find common ground, we sit around the table together for every single month, and it turns out we all want the same thing. We want great development to bring great jobs to the South Side, and that's what's going to happen.